Eye contact is one of the most important things, as almost everybody says, when it comes to public speaking or general effective communications. But for a lot of us, eye contact can be difficult. For instance, when I was starting out my public speaking journey, at any point in time, if I would look at somebody who I knew straight in the eye when I'm on stage, I would blank out immediately, and I don't know why. But it did make me think of a few solutions or alternatives that we can use while we're on stage that give the illusion that we're maintaining eye contact without actually having to do so. And here they are. Hey, my name is Radeep, and I love learning about effective communications and sharing those learnings with you so that you can level up your communications game as well. Okay, so there are two solutions that we can use in instances where we need to maintain eye contact in front of a crowd, but we're very scared to do so. The very first thing applies to situations when we're in large auditoriums, large rooms, which is at least 50 people and above. In such cases, instead of looking at people in the eye, we do not look at people at all. We simply look at the spaces in between the chairs of where they're sitting. I'll say that again. Look between the chairs of where they're sitting. Now, when we do this, it gives the impression that we're looking at people, but in reality, we're looking at objects. The only thing that we need to make sure of is we don't just look at one or two chairs. We should be able to scan the entire room to give the illusion that we're looking at everyone. And because of the fact that we're in a large setting, the audience won't be able to tell the difference whether you're looking at them or at something near to them. That's the first point. Second, what about situations where we're stuck in more intimate spaces? It could be a meeting with just 5 or 6 people, or it could be a smaller venue, or it could be a speech given at the funeral, like a eulogy. In such cases, looking in between where people are sitting can come across as very obvious. So we should avoid that. Now is where the second solution comes into the picture. This time, we do look at people, but instead of looking at their eyes, we can either look at their foreheads or the space between the nostrils and the chin, depending on how close we might be to that particular audience member. And when we do that, it again creates the illusion of maintaining eye contact without us actually having to do so. These techniques have really helped me to overcome my shyness with maintaining eye contact. And as I did this over a period of time, and as I got more familiar with the stage, I could eventually reach a point where maintaining real eye contact, whether it's in large venues or in small intimate rooms, is much easier. So don't use this as a complete alternative to maintaining a gaze with somebody. Instead, use this as a stepping stone until you're genuinely more comfortable with maintaining actual eye contact. And that's about it. If you have any more questions when it comes to things like public speaking or communications, we have an entire website with in-depth articles and resources dedicated just for that. So go check out franticallyspeaking.com. And if you do have a speech coming up, and if you're very, very nervous about it, we've created an entire video with very, very practical steps that you can take to manage your stage fright better. Check out that video right here.